Hey there, Doober swooners out there in the internet universe. This is another rousing edition of Dinner with Doobers. Of course, I am your host, the offspring of awesome, dressed for the occasion because I have a very important man, a fella, a gentleman, if you will, sitting to my right. And on this very special edition, the first edition of Dinner with Doobers, in the brand new year, 2012, coming at you, Danny Kallas, how the heck are you?
I'm good, man. Good. Yeah. I'm all right. Yeah.
You're good?
Yeah, I'm glad to be here.
That's good. You're a busy man. You're a busy man. I don't know. Are you familiar at all with the show Dinner with Doobers?
No. I mean,
Oh, you're not?
No. I've heard of you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
All
mean,
right,
I
that's
met
good.
you a few
That's
times.
good. Just making sure we still remember each other. Made a big impact in my life, and I just want to make sure you knew that. But I'll inform you how this show goes. We break it down into three sections. Like any dinner time meal, you have the appetizer, you have the main course, and of course we wrap it up with the dessert. And we're doing that all today here at the Golden Nugget, where we're doing breakfast for dinner. And we both, I ordered the pancake special. You, Danny, also ordered the pancake special, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he ordered, just like the Doobs, Danny Kallas, DK, the Donkey Kong of comedy, right? Throwing barrels of laughs at the audiences and the Marios of the world, right? Right? Can we call you that? The Donkey Kong of, because Donkey Kong, like, was his initials were, I'm sorry, I'm flustered. This is not, you don't want to talk about Donkey Kong, of course you don't want to talk about Donkey Kong. Let's talk about you. What is it that you do?
I mostly sleep all day, but then at night I get on stage. And,
Right. Get on stage doing what? Because that's where you have to let some people out there don't know what's going on in Chicago. Huge on the Chicago comedy scene. This guy. Why are you such a big deal?
Thanks, Darwin.
You're welcome. Why though? Why are you a big deal?
You know, my laughs per minute ratio, they're way up, and I think that's what people like.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What did you say? You're what?
Laughs per minute, like that's a big deal. Like with the
Okay.
like with the
No. I know. Now I know.
Like
okay.
that.
Sorry.
Like
Just
it's a big thing.
sometimes
like in the 70s and 80s.
a little muffled. I was just trying to clarify.
Yeah.
I think
right.
I heard that the second
Did I
time.
muffle?
No, I just think it's a little tough. Being that you are a lot of comedians come from all over here in Chicago, and I know that where are you based on that accent? Where are you from? You're a big time accent comedian. Where do you?
I'm an accent comedian.
You know, like one of those comedians where if they didn't have an accent, maybe some of their jokes might not hit, but because of the way you say it, big time. I mean, real funny stuff. Where is it? Is it Eastern European, like a Russian, or like a?
Dude, I'm what?
Well, like where do you originate from?
The USA.
Right. Oh, the United Soviet Association. Right. Ugandan Society of Aliens. I feel like I've upset you. Am I missing something?
It's just like you can clearly see. I might not speak the Queen's language, but
Right. So you're not from
obviously
England.
I'm from United States of America.
Oh.
You know that.
Oh.
I mean,
Yes.
you might not know that.
No.
but
It was
clearly
just a cultural misunderstanding between the two of us. Clearly you are. I knew that. That's what USA stands for. It stands for United States of America. So I'm glad. Just it was a thick. You have a thick accent though. You do, and it's just So where in are you like in the foreign quarter of the United States of America? Like, where in U.S. are you from that you have such a your accent is just.
I grew up right here, Darwin. I grew up a few miles away from it, right? Yeah.
From where?
I grew up just outside the northwest side of Chicago.
You grew up? I'm sorry.
Grew
Grew up. I'm sorry. Couldn't understand it. I'm really trying to. But I was a little confused because in your sets, Danny, it says here you use the word jamoke. And I was wondering if what would the English version of jamoke be? What would be the English equivalent to the word to your foreign?
Jamoke, it's an English word.
Jamoke is an English. You work for a popular group. You are a popular group, a 1/6 of a popular group known as the Comedians You Should Know here in Chicago. Find them on the internet, www.comediansyoushouldknow.com. ladies and gentlemen, they have my Doober stamp of approval, so they should have yours as well. Danny, let's talk about that group. How did when did it start? What's going on with that?
It started almost 4 years ago.
And it was you and some other guys.
Yeah.
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 You want to delve into that for the main course? Talking about you and who else makes up the comedians you should know. You can get your hot seat ready for you.
If you want to do that, Darwin, I'm fine with that.
You're very accommodating, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna take a couple minutes to eat. Word from our sponsors in a minute.
I might be back.
He might be back. Our sponsors will be with you in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Main course coming at you next. So as the commercial said, by the book, Laughs, Lies, and Lemonade, the Doobers' approach to stand-up comedy. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Danny Kallas still here, which means the Doobs gotta be doing something right, gotta be correct. We're gonna delve into the comedians you should know. There were some of you, right? We're gonna talk about it. I got some notes here. There was originally 8 of you, right? Then we whittled that down, where some people recast their members. You just eliminated, cut the fat, as it were, right? Got rid of those guys, whoever they were. Not gonna mention them. Not gonna make a fuss about them. They're gone. Adios, Sinatra.
That didn't happen like that at all. Come on.
You're right. You're right. But this is not the then and then. This is the here and now, as they say. Let's be honest, Danny. Everyone.
But you can't go like you're right when you just said that. You just said we just said get out of here. We cut the fat.
Let's be honest. In a literal sense, when you removed 2 men from your group, you have to collectively be lighter. I didn't mean it as a disrespect to whoever it was that you cut. I just wanted to kind of transition to let people know that there were people in the group. Now there's 6 total. Everybody knows, if you know Chicago comedy, you know about the CISC, the CYSK in the USA, right? The comedians you should know. You know about them. You know that you guys have sold out show after sold out show. You guys had a hit CD, t-shirts in the making or already being made. I've heard about these t-shirts. I'm very big on the t-shirts, as you know. Have a couple myself. Would love to get my hands on one of those. Have a t-shirt. Big time impact. You guys have a lot of swagger on the scene. You guys are been known to show up at shows and immediately get time on them, regardless of being booked. Got a lot of showcase swagger.
Well, thanks, Darwin.
But we know all this. We know you sell at shows. We know you're a big deal. What those audience members don't know, and what I want to know, and it's the burning question on everyone's collective mind, is which member of the comedians you should know would it be the equivalent of which cast member on the hit cartoon TV series Captain Planet?
Captain Planet?
Yeah, he's
I don't even know what that is. What is that?
He's our hero. He's gonna take pollution down to 0.
Hero of what?
Hero of the environment.
He would be my hero if you picked me up right now so I could leave.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm sorry. We'll take it back.
You're paying this, by the way.
I pay for all of my meals. That's why I can ask the questions I ask. I just wanted to know what the people wanted to know, which is, if you're not familiar, you have the 5 Planeteers, each representing an element: Earth, Fire, Wind, Water, and Heart. I guess Heart is now an element.
Earth, what? It's Earth, Wind, and Fire?
Earth, Wind, Fire,
So you're comparing
water,
people that I'm a part of a group of Earth, Wind, and Fire.
And Water.
70s
and
band.
Heart.
Well, what else? What else? Is somebody Casey in the Sunshine Band?
No, we're not talking bands. We're talking hit cartoon series Captain Planet. There's the 5 Planeteers: Earth, Fire. I'll speak a little slower. Wind. We got Water. Did I say Water? I said Water. And Heart. And then you also have, assuming that the show, Comedians You Should Know, is the collective Captain Planet that they summon, you also have the character of Gaia, who kind of brings the Planeteers together.
I'm very bored by this. When was this even on?
A while ago.
What was it on? What channel?
Cartoon channels. So, who would be Kwame?
Dude, I don't know anything about this.
Kwame possesses the power of Earth. has a soft spot for plant life. Who on the Comedians You Should Know really loves the plant?
Me.
Who would be Wheeler? Wheeler was the feisty North American who controlled the power
I don't really
of
want to get. I
fire.
don't know any of this stuff that you're talking about.
He's the least knowledgeable about Earth preservation.
All right, that's me. I'm the least educated.
You can't be both of them.
Why can't I be both? You asked me who is most like these characters.
So you are Kwame.
So if nobody else is like them, then it's me again.
So nobody. So you're a street smart comic relief for the group, who, while having his heart in the right place, tends to get himself into tight spots while acting impulsively.
Sounds right. Yeah.
Moving on, who'd be Linka from the Soviet Union? Linka, remember her, the blonde? She's a master of strategy and logic. Who in the Comedians You Should Know is the master?
We don't have any women.
But if she wasn't a woman and she was he is a master of strategy and logic, as well as a computer expert, who would that be for the Comedians You Should Know? Who do you think is a master of strategy and logic, and also good with the computers?
Me, that's me. I just bought it down.
I thought this might be a fun little name association game. I had picked people
but
from
Darwin,
the group.
you seem like you're really into like cartoons and stuff like that, like Captain
Planet. He's our hero.
So
just remember that.
But I'm just. You bring up a topic that I don't know anything about. I never even heard of. What is it again? Captain America?
It doesn't even matter anymore. I've ruined it. I've ruined it.
But you want me to talk about cartoons? I don't know about that.
I just thought it would be a fun thing to do. A little different from the norm. Everyone knows you guys.
But you're putting pressure on me to answer a question like that.
That's why there's also pressure on me. I thought that would be lighthearted and fun, but clearly I was a little bit made a mistake.
You should probably like pre-interview me or something. Like, hey, do you know anything about this cartoon?
Yeah, no, you're right. I thought by wearing the tie, it'd be a little bit more professional. I've had a problem with the show. It's not been going the best. So I thought I'd just really kind of make it fun in the new year. Thought I'd really get on it, but I think
it's all right, buddy. Like I said, you're starting out. It's not that big. I
appreciate your understanding. Really appreciate it. And I think we can turn this around with a little segment of dessert. We got a little helping of dessert. You ready to hit that up?
I'm not going anywhere. We're having a good time.
All right, excellent.
Thanks.
Danny Kallas sticking around for dessert. Got one more commercial break coming at you in a minute. Danny Kallas with some sweet dessert. We'll do this thing. All right, we've taken a breather. We've understood each other. At least I think so. I think we understood each other during that last final commercial break of this episode of Dinner with Doobers. And we're gonna hit it up with some sweet, sweet dessert. Now, Danny Kallas, DK in the USA, as we say, here in the Doobers Swoonerland. It's 2012, right? It's the new year. The past is the past. The present is the present. And the future is up ahead. A lot of people talking about it. Might be a little cliche, might be a little bit, repetitive. But everyone does it when the new year happens, especially us comedians. We have 1 year and then we have the next. So let's do this. We're going to do a back and forth dessert, this fun fun thing. We're going to throw them out there. Who did you absolutely hate as a comedian in 2011? Like, just totally despised.
I don't know.
You're a little shy? A little shy? I'll begin it. I'll start out. Salty Peters. Hate that guy. How about you? Your turn.
I like Salty.
You like Salty?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
How about this one? Grant Ryan. Hate the guy. Hate him. How about you? Your turn. You name a comedian you hate. Now let's see how this is working. Back and forth, spitballing. Who does Danny Kallas hate from 2011? Here's another comedian I hate. Ricky Gonzalez.
He's a nice guy.
Not asking for nice guys. Sure, he's a lovely fella. Hate him.
Really fun.
Hate that guy. Your turn now. You say a comedian that I didn't already just say.
I like that kid.
This is not who. This is. So I'm just going to say a comedian, and you rank them on a scale of 1 to 10. You ready for this? Of how much you hate them.
I don't want to do this.
You don't want to do this?
No. Darwin, we were having such a great time before we started. What is this segment?
This was the dessert. I thought it'd be fun if we riffed on the comedians.
We were having a great time. The first, we didn't start off so, you know, and
I had this,
so great.
I had this outline. This was a great outline. See, I even titled it, "The Comedian You Should Know Tells You About the Comedians You Should Hate."
You titled it what? There's not even anything on your book. Look. There's nothing here. Nothing here. This guy comes on the scene a year. 1 year he's been here. Acts like he's the best, not only the best comedian, the best human being on the planet. He's a fraud.
I just wanted to impress you and have a dinner with you. I just wanted to...
There's no need to impress me. You know me, dude. We've talked a lot. I'm a nice guy. I don't need to be impressed. Just talk to me like everybody talks to me. I'm fine.
Well, I wish I would have known that ahead of time because we're out of time. On this week's episode of Dinner with Doobers, I have been me, you have been you, he's been an eye-opener, and together, guess we're forever.
You did it, Darwin. I like it.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, that's all right. Next time. Interview me in a few months when you got your skills done.
Absolutely. I'm coming knocking. Captain Planet, he's our hero. What does he do, Danny? Captain Planet, he's our hero. What does he do?
We've been sitting here after the interview, and you're trying to make me to do this.
Come on, do this.
Say this
let's
line.
Let's salvage. Captain Planet.
This is 10 minutes.
Captain Planet, he's our hero. What does he do, Danny? What does he do?
He cuts the pollution down to 0.
Absolutely, there you go. He cuts the pollution down to 0. Thanks.